They say summer is the time to live in Chicago. Well, that's extended into autumn as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Chicago Bears. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Xavier Howard with a good coverage that time as he was there and knocked it away.
I'm not sure it made a difference on that play, but one thing to keep in mind, here in the early part of the year during a day game, the sun does play a factor on deep balls.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Throwing left side, it's complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Bears have taken the early lead. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears.
Bears 7, Bengals nothing.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Mahomes now on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. A big play there for the Bengals. 57 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards down to the 15.
He's brought down at the...
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll run. It's Dobbins. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. In need of a conversion on third down. They had a big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
And it's third down.
Mahomes now to throw. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor. That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Now he dumps this off over the middle, and he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
At the 37-yard line.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now left side on the swing pass. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is going to be close to a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bengals' 19-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to knock that one free.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
That's about what you would expect. These are so efficient on picking up 3rd downs. In the top 5 in the NFL, it's all a mindset. And I'm guarantee you, it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Being chased out left. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bears will extend their lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
Looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. They go play action. Now Mahomes going up top. And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Darnell Mooney, 81 yards. And the Bengals strike quickly here for 6 points. It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games, is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize, but when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch, take it to the house. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up-and-down-the-field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for a Bengals TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 17-14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Their own 23-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they gave up the pick six. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On first down, Parrish. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears have retaken the lead.
The kick is good.
Now, first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it's stealing it, it's scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them.
The Bengals drive about to get going. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Now a carry for Dobbins. got it across midfield and into Bear territory. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
9-yard gain.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
They're going for it with Dobbins. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. And this will be incomplete.
On the keeper.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They go back to the ground with Dobbins. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. It's a 47-yard field goal try from here, but instead they're going to opt to go for it on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. 4 yards on the pickup, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Out to his left. Looking for the end zone. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown.
Touchdown.
Josh Oliver, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are once again going to retake the lead. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Green to bring it back. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Let's go, D. Mike 52, Mike 52. Go, go, go.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's caught inside the 25. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Now throwing on 1st down and completing it. Now loose football. The ball comes out, and the Bengals grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going. This offense thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The 20. 10. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Complete to
John Ross, 89 yards. And the Bengals strike quickly here for 6 points.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now a man open down the middle of the field. 20, 10, and he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Bears are able to show off their quick strike ability. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead is down to a field goal. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time. Let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
1st and 10.
A very solid gain of 27. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 43. They'll try the left side. Parrish. And some room to maneuver. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. It's another 1st down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Thrown away.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line.
Short of the goal line.
Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
On 2nd down, Parrish. And this time he is in. Yes. A great play there. With touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. As his guys are able to regain the lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Fielded right around the 8.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
Tarvarius Moore
Able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
Second down.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long.
On third and long, it's Mahomes. Sacked by Yannick Ngakoue, the former Maryland Terp.
As I was watching the play unfold, my eyes immediately went to the referee because I wanted to see, was he going to put those two hands over his head and that universal signal for a safety? But it's at the 1 yard line. You know you're playing with fire when you get sacked that close to the goal line.
Pushing his way through. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over first and 10. So from the 36 now, first and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, second and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Eluding the pressure right. Going to throw right side here, complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Shotgun now. Here's an inside give. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Second and goal at the 2-yard line.
From the 2 now, second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal. He can run for it, and he will. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. Defense didn't budge on third down. Now what are we going to see on fourth?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
Yeah.
It's an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 23 yards on the pickup, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
Cincinnati.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, it's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. The Bengals drive about to get going. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter. From midfield, here's Mahomes. Got a man open, it's Ross. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or...
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
He was brought down at the
5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
On the play. And a Bengal first down.
Mahomes now on first down. Going for the deep ball. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Darnell Mooney with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year, as they have taken the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead.
25-yard line. The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drive.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
First and 10.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll run on first down. Singletary. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Darnell Mooney, the target there.
And it's 3rd down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Going right side here, and that's complete.
And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Mahomes.
He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. They'll run here with Dobbins. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
On the keeper. Tarvarius Moore on the tackle. A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on fourth. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And that is going to be incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Bears will get the football back. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you pumped the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the kick, right? Which means it's got a better chance of being blocked. So you're taking a chance either way. I like the fact they went for it.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll set up a throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Now, that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case,
and he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
Taken down.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
On 2nd and 15 now. Mahomes. Open man is Ross, complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A gain of 32 that time.
And a Bengal 1st down.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st down, Dobbins. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They go play fake. Mahomes.
That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
A shotgun snap and again to Dobbins.
And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for. And it's 2nd down.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
From the 5, here's 2nd and 2. Here's Dobbins.
And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what guys are thinking right now? Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. The defense stiffens to force fourth down following that first down gain of 8. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on fourth. Mahomes throwing on fourth. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bears will get the football back. So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on fourth down, but come up empty.
But I actually like the call, and the reason? It shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First, on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up, but also knowing that he has faith in his defense that if they don't, they'll go out there and stop him. I like the confidence he shows.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
We got three, fellas, we got three. 34, eyes on 36.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
6-yard pickup.
Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
7 yards there and a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
44, Mike, 44. You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
49-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Past the and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. 49 yards. And the Bears have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that will make this a 4-point game. This one taken just inside the 10.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Now here's Mahomes. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points, but the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. On play action, it's Mahomes. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for third.
Third down.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now Dobbins. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
They don't want it. Keep playing hard, fellas, all day.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Partner, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
First down.
He's back to throw. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to do what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. One more time with Dobbins. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Back to throw, Mahomes steps away to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. To throw is Mahomes. Forced out to his left. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. From the 3rd team now, they work on 1st and 10. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now a handoff here to his running back. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year as the Bears push further out in front. Lambo to add on the extra point. And that that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Makes the score Bears 52, Bengals 41.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for it. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. So look at this. They'll go for a field goal now to get within a score. This to get it back to a 1-score game. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that'll make this an 8-point game. So still a chance with just over 20 seconds to go, but they need to get this one back, no doubt. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Bears, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, it was a good first month, but they'll fall to 4-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Buffalo Bills. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.